Yeah, the sprites are, for better or worse, very accurate, right? Like,
As far as I can see, like, the game is more on model than the show is.
well, they don't have to draw as many, you know?
Yeah.
They only have to draw these ginormous sleeves once.
I would not have these sleeves disparaged.
Oh my god, Chuchu has a sword.
Oh, I skipped that scene. So somebody ransacked our room and stole our sword.
And-
And then Nanami found Chuchu with our sword.
Can't believe it was
Right
Chuchu.
here, sorry.
Oh, cool, he gets a banana instead of roses. Where's the Chuchu route?
There's no Chuchu route.
What the fuck?
Well, actually, so, when I was doing the bad end route where no one's your friend, every time you have an option to, like, hang out with someone at night, you can pick no one, and then you hang out with Chuchu instead.
That's cool.
It's like your consolation prize for being
Oh, that's-
antisocial.
Oh, like when you have to date Barrett in Final Fantasy VII if you don't pick any of the girls.
Basically, I guess.
Except Chuchu can't, like, talk back to you and be like, you could have gone with anyone else, you know?
Hey, Nanami's here eating salad with us.
My favorite part of this scene is that Naname just, like, wedges herself into the dinner, too, along with Toga. Like,
My favorite part is that Utena's voice actor is talking with their mouth full.
Look, method acting, very important when it comes to... Look, the Japanese take a lot of care to make sure immersion is high, you know? They're professionals. They do work. And if that means they have to eat in the studio, they're gonna eat in the studio.
no matter how many takes
Right.
it takes. Give me that bucket of fried shrimp.
Like, if Christian Bale were a voice actor, he would be gaining and losing weight based on the character, despite the fact that none of that comes through in voice.
Oh, but it does. It does.
I mean, look. Are these
That is so sarcastic. Sorry,
are,
guys.
are these supposed to be like romantic dinners? Because I feel like we have a lot of baggage here if these are supposed to be just me and Toga. Like, this is some double date with a fifth wheel, like...
So, that's the weird thing about this game, is, like, none of the, like, routes that I've seen so far, like, there's not a lot of romance happening at all. Like, you hang out with Toga twice in the cafe he likes, you have 2 dinners with him, you give him a cake, you grab him once, you're trying to figure out what the fuck Chigusa's doing, but, like...
Toga's inviting us to his room, by the way, and we just said yes.
Ah, nice. If I know anything about dating sims, and I do, this is where we unlock our persona.
Sorry for interrupting you, Jack.
No, I had nothing of value to say, it's fine. Naname is not happy.
Well, of course not. Nami's got her problems.
I like he doesn't actually back it off. He says, fine, yeah, just think it over. You know, it'll be unlocked. Just you know, keep it in mind.
I'll leave everything for you.
Wink.
But we know that, like, Toga, like, you know, fronts like all of this, but he's very never seen a boob, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Very
Okay.
soon.
Oh, is he gonna see our boobs? Oh no.
Well, you can draw your own conclusions.
Okay, well, I'll figure it out.
Oh, now we're waffling, and here we go. Here is Toga's house. The
Yep,
White
there it
House.
is.
I didn't vote for him. Hashtag not my president.
I don't know if any of the student. I thought like there was some point.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's this. This is this here.
And draw me like one of your French amazes. You think he was just like sitting like this the whole time, just waiting? Do you think this is what he does?
Absolutely. He was in this tableau for like 20 minutes while he was waiting for it to show up, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Or he at least heard us coming up and quickly scrambled to unbutton his shirt and like lie like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we get 3 points as it fades to black.
I'm sure it's fine and nothing bad happened. I'm sure.
Also,
100%.
Got skipped by really quick. I like the fat choo choo in the loading screen.
It's good.
Also, one thing I appreciate is that it's just using the anime music throughout all of this at beautiful Redbook CD quality.
So this is the second disc now.
Oh my god!
So he definitely saw our boobs.
Well, we could be wearing a tube top, but I'm not making any... Look, I'm not gonna make any sort of qualifying statement yet.
Ah, cats! Cut it out.
Cats, don't look at this. This is dirty.
No, this is not for young cat eyes.
Aw, we worried Utena, because she's good. She's good and pure.
Right. She's also never shown anyone her boobs.
Well, I mean, except when she transforms during the elevator sequence. Every time.
Nope, they're still closed there. It's just, look, it's just a second layer being placed on top of her.
You should watch that again.
Nope. all of these children are pure, and they have never done anything adult, like file taxes.
Work overtime on the holidays to pay the bills. Very adult thing.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh no! We went to find Toga and he's not here.
Oh no! Where'd he go? I can't believe he'd be a hump and dump kind of guy.
Right? That's so unlike him.
Right. Who could have seen him pulling a one-night stand and then leaving for a different school or whatever happened?
Listen, in his own bedroom even.
Right. That's the wild thing, is like...
Gosh, stop. Game, please.
Listen, young people put a lot of importance on doing it emotionally and physically, but also emotionally.
Right.
Oh, so Toga looks like our dad. We mentioned that.
Right. Just gonna skip through that because that's weird.
This was another Naname bullying scene that I just skipped completely because we've seen it before. There was nothing really interesting that you couldn't imagine. She basically... So the crux of this one is Naname confronts us and yells at us for a while about how our parents were shitty because our dad was a teacher and our mom was a student, and that's when they started dating.
Okay, that is pretty weird.
Yeah. It is pretty shitty, yeah.
Look, that's a bad thing.
It is. I'm not...
But that's not our fault, right?
No, exactly. It's not our fault at all. Like, we're not culpable for the sins of our parents. But then this scene also starts to reveal that, like, it comes up, like, in the next scene where, like, Chigusa was there, too, and she was pissed because even though she was a better duelist than her mom was, our dad still liked her. And that's
right.
That's her whole motivation the entire game, is she's really mad about that.
For literally tens of years, I've been so pissed.
Jabby, yeah, like 16.
Now he's making excuses for bailing on us.
Right.
He definitely went to go get breakfast for us and did not...
Sorry, I went out for cigarettes to the 7-Eleven.
Never came back.
Return to his home planet.
I can't... Don't worry, I will never leave you. I trust you immediately.
Oh, you're gonna love the ending for this.
Ah, cool. We pull the sword out of him and he stabs us. He's like, you were a good
Well-
lay, and then that's it. Oh, don't spoil it. It's okay.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. No, we're the only girl for Toga now.
Anyways, I've been thinking of getting into streaming. My name is Dr. Disrespect Online.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, it's just a character.
It's almost like the persona you put on a daily basis just is the person that you are after a while. Or has always been. Or something. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it's a coin phone.
Yep, it's the one phone in the entire school.
God, I love the looks of these phones. Like this one and the same one that's in like Evangelion. Like, oh, it's just such a style.
It's an extremely 90s public phone.
I'm sure in Japanese society they never had to worry about AIDS needles in the coin return or whatever.
Oh God, that was a thing?
That's one of those things like razor blades and the apples, where I think it was like a scaremongering sort of thing well, in that one it's particularly to like get people to stop fishing for change in the coin returns in public phones.
I found a quarter in a public phone once, so it worked out for me.
Yeah. No needles or anything dangerous in there. It's all good.
Nope. Just a wholesome 25 cents, 2 bits. I think it's 2 bits. I don't know.
Toga's actually doing some investigating.
Oh, we're 15 years. Well, 14 is some change, I guess.
That sounds right for... Well, 14, 15 sounds about right for high school. Oh, hey, look, there's that lady that hates us.
Yeah, yep.
And there's someone who just looks like us.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
that's the mom.
Wow, you know what? He really does look like Toga. Like, a lot. Like, a lot,
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
see
don't-
it when we saw him as dad, but like, wow.
So Senjo and Chigusa has managed to stay a teenager for 15 years.
And she still rocks that collar around the neck there.
Got the collar and probably that weird corset dress.
Split down the front.
Right.
It's a good look. So a thing I like about this is Anthony gives us a letter from Chigusa to go meet her at the dueling the dueling building, not the arena. In the route where you're not on a good ending, she gives you the letter, and then Chigusa shows up immediately afterwards and says, "Hey, you read that letter I just gave you?" And I'm like, why? Why did you even bother the letter then if you could just show up and taunt us immediately afterwards?
Slap it out of your hands.
Yeah, basically.
You read that letter? New letter.
So now the fencing hall is not in ruins.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're gonna have a duel here, gotta make sure it looks nice.
It's very suspicious though. Like, why would even a school let a building just go into ruins like that and not do anything with it?
Akio is a bad president.
He's a chairman and he's not a good chairman.
Right, the chairman. Sorry.
He should not be allowed near any school with young children in it.
Or chairman in standing or whatever. Yeah, just bad though.
Something.
Bad.
Something. It's no good. He's so extra.
I mean, it seems like this whole route, Chigusa, Nanami, Toga, all very extra. You know, it's like a family thing in a way.
Well, I mean, I guess, but is any character in Utena that's not really, aside from Utena herself?
Mickey's not super extra.
Yeah, well, he's got his own problems.
Right, he's got a lot of problems, and he's got a stopwatch, you know?
So you can you can see the darkened out characters are characters who have fallen.
Oh, okay, so this is neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
So does this affect, like, whatever the duels are at the end?
Yeah, so basically the character that you're pursuing in the route has to fight all the people who fell throughout the route.
Okay.
There's no way to get to the end about at least one person falling because you just can't get enough points of enough people.
Right, sure,
But
makes sense.
also you don't have to fall, you can just do one.
Mhm.
That really made this ending really long because you have to fight everybody as it goes through in a row. But basically they're all like her like mind slave or something.
Right, sure.
It never really explains like what she did to them, just that she has control over them, and they're kind of like la la la.
Right, I mean, she's been here for 15 years harnessing some kind of dark magic, right?
No, something like that. I mean, who knows how a Tori works?
You've been calling her like a succubus or a vampire, but she considers herself the Wicked Witch.
Okay, fair
The
enough.
evil queen.
Right.
Sorry, the evil queen.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you this. So at one point, we leave class and our teacher calls us in and tells us, "Hey, the police called. They want you to come down to the station." And we're like, "Okay, why?" So we go down there and they have like some like lost and found stuff for us.
Mhm.
But all they have is an apple, and we immediately drop the apple. It hits the ground and like explodes, and just like poison oozes out of it. We just skipped Chigusa's monologue here, just telling us about how she loved our father, hated our mother, just whatever.
Right. We got problems.
We had to skip to the Toga stuff, the Toga content that we all crave.
Mhm.
So he's doing the same shit to Chigusa as he did to Utena. I look just like your prince. I am your prince.
That's me.
Now. It's me, the prince from your memories.
I look just like him. How could you fight me?
What is he trying to imply here? Like,
I don't even know, man. I think he's just trying to like do a power play on it, saying like, you can't fight me, you might just give up, because how could you fight the man you love, or the
Right.
man who looks like him?
but the way he refers to them as doppelgangers is like, wait, is he also 15 years older than he should be? Like,
Well, who knows?
or is this just a happy coincidence? Is this clones? Is this clones? I'm willing to believe anything at this point when it comes to Utena.
A lot of the stuff in Oteria is kind of cyclical. Keeps happening over and
Right.
over again.
Yeah,
Who knows?
that seems to be kind of how the academy works.
So,
Oh man.
so basically, Chigusa's like, I don't want to fight you. Fight all these guys instead. And we get chumped by all the other duelists.
Mm-hmm.
Each one has a corner, and whatever ones fall will have that corner.
So they're always in the same position.
I gotta imagine so. I mean, probably
Okay.
the easiest way to do this.
And then we have a space for Toga as well, which I guess would be all four of them would pop up if you were going for Utena, potentially.
Maybe? I don't even know.
We'll find out when we do her route.
That could happen, theoretically.
Theoretically, we could see all four of them in the own frame.
Yeah, so in our first route, we had the most points with Jury. And so this happened, and then Jury stormed in to save us. She fought Seonji and beat him, but then lost like a shitload of stamina doing it. And then when she fought Mickey, she didn't get any more, so she got chumped in the first like attack, and then Mickey killed
So you can
us.
see we got the opening sequence here.
The whole thing was there, but I skipped it. Sorry,
Fair
it's
enough.
good, though. I had been recording for like 2 hours at this point. I'm like, I gotta skip through this. I'm done.
I just need to beat the game at this point.
I'm like, please God, let me beat this game. Like, I had like 58% of Utena. I'm like, oh my god, am I not going to do it? Do I not have enough? It said 60 in the guide. What am I doing? My life.
Yeah, imagine having to redo this.
Yeah, it worked out though, so.
Phew. Well, I mean, I don't know if this really says worked out, you know?
Yeah, you should have, Toga. Jesus Christ.
Too busy watching our back, if you know what I mean. Rah, rough.
Heyo.
Auga.
Those skirts are very short. Although the legs just aren't very long, so.
Right, very, very Clamp-esque, you know?
Oh, please don't bring Clamp into this.
I mean, it's very... I don't know if I can't.
That's a whole different thing.
I believe him.
What, that's his fault?
I mean,
Is that...
how could you not?
Mm. No,
Alright.
I feel like
We have to... Sorry,
Oh,
I feel like we didn't do anything. Utena probably went fine. Like, she wins all the other duels, so
Utena's
Like-
kind of the person who can just handle herself, you know? Like,
yeah. Gotta give her more credit.
Sony doesn't need us.
No, she definitely need Toga. God.
Ugh.
Ew.
Why is he asking us about our teeth?
That's not how you're supposed to do it, Jenner.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Bite through the rope. Okay, so there are a lot of issues with this. The most important one, I feel, is that the ropes on the other... Or is he asking us to bite his ropes apart?
His ropes, yeah.
Okay, I was like, we're not going to bite our own ropes for sure. This is behind our backs.
Up.
Hey, Seonji.
Oh, hey, it's this guy. I feel like this is the worst person to guard, because I feel like he's, like, the least capable.
He's the most owned.
Right. Look, he's been through a lot. And it feels like consistently, it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, Seonji's this whole thing.
Yes, it's a
He
thing.
has no control over his own life, really. Even now, he's being controlled by someone else, and he's got a sword. He's gonna use that sword.
Classic getting owned to things, having a sword. I like that they have...
Yep.
I like that they have, like, full-on katanas, right? Like,
Right?
fencing out the window. Which I guess makes sense. Like, it you know, in the anime it shows them training with, like, the wooden swords.
Yeah, then the Kendo Club.
Right, they're trained in all kinds of different arts, but it's just like, wow, full katana.
Look at all
Oh,
the
man!
dresses that Toga's got. Yeah, you get actual animated sequences, shorts.
This is brand new, too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
wow. Really went all out with it. Oh my god, there's, like, a health system here?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I assume this just plays out the same way regardless.
Yeah.
Maybe with
kinda.
slightly different, like, ending cards on each of these attacks, depending on what's going on. Is that
think
our
on the
health or
fights that-
his?
It's our health.
Okay.
Well, it's Toga's health, really.
Okay. Right, well, yes, but okay.
So, like on this route, and each of these fights, it refilled, but the route I did where I got Jury but did not get enough points, it did not. So the second fight, she had 1 health left. I'm like, oh no, I'm fucked. And then Mickey beat us because
Ugh.
he took advantage of our weakness, I guess.
So this is our health for all 3 fights.
Yeah, but it refills when you're actually maxed out with a character. So there's
And see,
there's
they
no
come
danger.
back from the darkness when we own them.
But
so
even if
they're
it
good.
didn't refill, we'd have enough, which is I don't know why they refilled it, because we only use like 2 or 3 each one, and then his Utena's nobility.
Wow, they really did go all out, because they can't just, like, steal footage for sure with her here. Really impressive, like... Oh, there's just like a...
They put a lot of TLC into this game.
There's just a real... There's a real, like, seal of quality on a lot of these, like, older anime tie-in games. That's really charming. Back when you could just, like, take anything and just make a game out of it.
It's tie-ins for everything.
There are what,
Die
like
Hard, the movie,
Sure.
the video game.
there are what, like two
Time to own Mickey.
there are like 2 or 3 Slayer SRPGs for the Saturn, I think. Like there's a PS2 game for Orphan. No one knows about Orphan, right? Like
No,
they'll
not
do
really.
it. Like they'll do anything. It was a wild and crazy time. God, all of this is just so good.
Mhm. It's a little, like I said, the animation is a little recycled, but that's, typical Utena.
Right, I mean that's just what the
that's
show
good.
did, right? Like
Yeah, basically.
so based on
Like,
how
I'll
good our
probably-
affection is, do we get more or less health to start with?
Yes.
Okay.
So each one of those rows is like 1 point nobility on the start screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had like 5 with Jury when I got her route. When I got her in the first route I did, and she got killed. And I was sad because Jury lost to Mickey of all people.
Right. This the worst.
Just absolutely depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mickey killed us, which, I mean...
Yeah, he stabbed us to death. It was weird. I didn't like it.
This is a little repetitive.
Yeah, I'll probably skip most of these on the subsequent.
But we got to know all of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure like all these videos, like the cutscenes, like each character stays the same, but they just slotted different characters depending on who's fighting who.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's pretty well done. Saves space on that CD. Like so many megabytes you got.
It's time to fight Jury.
The final like regular fight. Eventually, Utena's got to fight Chigusa and finish that off, but
Mm-hmm.
I also appreciate the use of all the fighting songs in this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the nonsense about like evolution and shit just going on in the background. It's really good.
It's just, it's so aesthetic for Utena.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So good.
And we did it. We beat all the student council. Well, Toga did. We were just there watching.
Right.
Moral support.
Yeah, exactly. They're still fighting up there, up at the dueling arena.
I like that she has spikes on her shoulder pads now.
Well, of course she does.
She's evil.
Gotta have the dueling outfit. It's weird that we're in frame in this
Right.
Mm-hmm.
when we're the main character.
Oh, Toga. Never change. I'm as amazing as I am.
I only fought 3 people in a row and still won,
Look,
you know.
not to
Whatever.
say that he doesn't get to say it, but you know.
おそらく三条院と天井の決闘は始まっているはずだ。三条院の話が本当なら、君が彼女に渡したサーベルはディオスの剣以上の力を発揮するだろう。
Oh no.
そうなれば天井も
No
Would they
faith
have brought
in
up
it
the
at all.
sword of Dios before this? I feel like that was
pretty
extremely endgame. Like in
That
the
comes
anime.
up in like the second. This game kind of assumes you've seen the show,
Great.
all of it. Like there's some endings that reference like the last arc of the show.
Weird.
Yeah,
Are there any Black Rose duelist stuff in this game?
魂の存在を
yes.
Oh, weird.
言い続けるためのもの。よりしろが必要だ。
That seems really weird.
He tough.
Yeah, Mikage shows up, and on the second disc, I skipped that. There's an ending that is explicitly like the Black Rose ending.
君のようなもの。
Cool.
It's not a good ending,
Right, sure.
but
彼女はこの世に存在し続けられない。
that's the ending you get when you have no points of anybody,
彼女が大切にしていたものが
except like I think of some Utena, maybe I don't know, but
場所とか人とか
basically you have no one to turn to the end, so you go to the Black Rose seminar instead, and go down the elevator,
So it's time to go to the locker and get Seiyunjin's Chigusa's Horcrux.
Finally.
She's not joking. That's what happens.
Cool.
Like the calendar is Snow White because she thinks herself as the evil queen.
Mm-hmm.
It's all extremely on point.
It is. Do they ever have any of those like intermissions in this?
Oh, these Eiko and Biko, the Shadow Girls?
yeah,
Yes, there are 2 of them.
They have shadow plays in this? That's awesome.
Yes. You can see them if you watch our LP, but you don't have to.
And for some reason, we disappear if Utena is defeated.
Well,
I don't know.
so basically our theory is if Chigusa wins, she gets the power to revolutionize the world, which she will use to go back in time and stop our parents from getting together, because she'll get our dad instead. So we would never be born.
Right.
That's our best guess as to why that would happen. Which, I mean, for this show, like, whatever. We just broke our dad's something to her, and now she's like wants to die.
It was a mixtape. It's canon. It was a mixtape.
What songs were on this mixtape, Jenner?
Let's leave it up to the thread to decide.
Oh man. Well, remember that this was like 99, so nothing after that, right?
Exactly.
And Utena wins. We did it.
Owned.
Well, I mean, we did help her a lot.
Right, but it happened.
Yeah. Utena doesn't know. All she knows is Chigusa freaked out a little bit, and then she attacked her and knocked that rose off.
Left an opening.
Oh, I left the save game things in because I trusted you. That
I
everything
did.
would be fine.
You were the one at your own computer looking at this stuff.
I got tired.
What is-
after like?
What is there left to do? Why would you need to save your game here?
Yeah, this is basically a save before the ending. It's weird.
I guess
don't know.
in case,
So if you want to watch the ending again,
or I guess if like, I don't know, it's, it gets late after you finish your great dueling, and you need to come back to watch the ending later.
Mm-hmm. Which is reasonable. I mean, there are no manual saves in this, only when the game asks you, would you like to save?
Right.
So I do appreciate that. But I got save states in the year 2017.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah, so now we're transferred away because our mom got sick or something. Who knows?
our dad got sick.
Dad got
yeah.
sick. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. There are no adults in Utena. In fact, there's one point in the game where you can call your parents to ask them something, and it's a non-choice. You just don't get hold of them. Like, you can't even talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Even if you try.
Anyways, decide that we need to leave school. It's just
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like Utena will be in all the endings like this because you have to get points of her in order to finish the game, the good routes. So she's gonna show up. She's gonna give you our dad's sword back because Chigusa had it up in the dueling arena, and then we get the important thing, which is the one we dated.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not there yet. It's close.
Thank you for staying with us for this long video, George.
It's okay. Look,
Oh no.
I
Sorry.
love to learn, and I learned a lot from this.
Like what?
My kid-
I
What
don't
did
know
you learn?
yet. I haven't figured that out yet. But I feel like I've learned something.
I learned not to trust Toga, but I knew that already, so I didn't learn anything.
I had the lesson I already knew, which was to not trust Toga reinforced.
Well, that's just a good life lesson in general.
I learned that
Men are trash.
Toga does not stay for you to wake up. This is pretty messed up, Imo.
Here's that Toga content we've been looking forward to.
Ugh. I'm surprised how few sprites they have, though. Of all the things that they have in this game, it feels like they just have kind of like one pose.
Oh, they spent that money on the voice acting.
He's gonna forget. Like, third day in, he's not gonna remember to write.
If only you were correct.
Oh no, he writes too many letters.
No, it's you.
Buckle in shorts.
Oh, he sent it by elephant. No.
Oh my god. No. We'll get there. It's soon. It's right after the scene, actually.
And then once we're old enough, we'll meet up again and we'll get married.
Yeah, I'm sure that I have with Toga.
Toga looks like the kind of man who would settle down.
He is completely faithful.
It stays on this for a while.
And then he throws our address in the fire.
Yep.
Never again can he send us letters.
Yep.
And that's fucking it. That's the last thing we see of Toga.
Good end.
Oh my god.
Good end.
And this is like as many points you can get with him. Like this is the good end for Toga.
Oh, what a dumb broad. What a
And then we get the post end where you haven't seen this before, so you will see Akio talking about shit.
Toga comes off as the kind of person who would like pressure someone into sex on the first date and then be like, I don't date easy women, and then like ditch them.
Pretty much. My cat agrees with you. Shh, don't. Cat, I'm doing a thing.
Also, don't look. You'll learn bad influence from all the boys here.
He's an innocent cat.
Oh, hey, look. Speaking of Black Rose.
You know what? Yeah?
To be continued in the sequel Utena game.
And it's Mikagi. He's here too.
Is this really like a build-up to a potential sequel? Like, what is...
It's just a build-up to the second arc of the show.
That's why I think this game was made between the end of the first arc and the beginning of the second arc to build up hype for the second arc.
Huh. Okay. I guess that means that it doesn't affect the story too much. This could have just happened off screen.
This. It's so much. That's it.
Wow, okay.
That's the end.
I got this. No, wait. I fixed it. Hold on. We got this. Are you ready? Hold on. Okay, then we do anything else. The end.
Wow,
Literally anything else?
Is that how the game ends if you just don't go to its room?
No.
Aw, man, I was willing to believe it.
A little YouTube magic.
I was willing to believe it.
Oh, Jenner.
True ending.
You're lucky that I got that extra footage when I was trying to get the right amount of points.
I would have made you do it anyway. So we get a little bit of extra scenes. We get to see all the people who worked on this game, but I'll have to see if my spouse will translate this because, yeah, a lot of hard work was put into this game.
Thanks, JC staff, for animating all of this.
Yeah. So what did you learn, Short?
Wow. Good end. Wow. Cannot believe this. I can't believe, even though Toga is a trash garbage goblin, you can't even get like a real good end with him. He just like decides you're some kind of like hussy and then leaves. Incredible.
It is extremely accurate.
I know it's look, it's on brand. I'm not. I feel like it's maybe it's a little too accurate. Is my issue.
Well, I mean, really, what could we have expected otherwise?
All right, Jeff, what did you learn?
I learned that this route was a pain in the ass to do because Chigusa likes Toga a lot, and therefore she hates us a lot. And every time we get points with Toga, she gets really mad.
I learned that it's just better to do literally anything else other than date Toga.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Alright, thank you so much, Tropes, for being with us. This episode will come up after the episode that's going to come before this episode, so look forward to that.
You literally already put that one up, Jenner. This is the next one.
And I learned how to love.
Please watch,
Please
listen to Tropes Way's podcast, Cocoa Disaster.
Don't learn how to love from Toga. That's a bad example.
And don't learn how to love from Toga. Alright, we're done.
Alright, bye everyone.
Good night.